Now guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 career mode here on the channel with RB Leipzig, episode number 2 today, and I've been very excited to sit down and record this one. Mainly my fault, did record episode number 1 4 days ago, so usually don't have that big of a gap in between, but I wanted to be all set and ready, thumbnail done, first episode recorded, good to go for that launch day of Monday. It was great, you guys absolutely smashed it with the support. As we speak right now, it's still gaining views and likes, and I want to say a massive thank you for that. Also, the comments and feedback on that video were unreal. Absolutely smashed it out of the park, lads. Honestly, smashed it out the park. So today we're going to continue. I didn't do any transfer business in that first episode. To be honest with you, I don't think we need to do much. Now, someone did mention that maybe we should tweak the sliders to make it a little bit more difficult. I will do that because I don't want this to be easy. But I do also want to see how we play against a side that is better. I wouldn't necessarily say Mainz and Stuttgart are teams that are going to be in the top 4 this season. And there is no shadow of a doubt, right? This RB Leipzig team is easily a top 4, top 3 team in the league. This is an unbelievable squad that we're kicking off this series with. It really is a good team. Now, before we get deep into the episode, I just want to say, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button as well as hitting the like button if you go on to enjoy the video. Now, we will go over a few things instantly, and that will be the retraining of Mukiele to a centre-back. You guys came back with that advice, really good advice. I was going to train him to play right mid, which was going to take a long time. Apparently, he gets himself a little bit of a boost as well if we retrain him to play as a centre-back. And I think this is a formation we're going to use. I've gone way past him. I think this is a formation we're going to use. I want to give it a try. It's not something I would usually use, so we're trying to go out of the norm with this one. 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-3 are the most common used formations, especially for me. And I'd like to try something different, something that suits this team a little bit more. It will only take him 2 weeks as well to play as a centre-back. Now, he wouldn't have been a terrible winger, but you guys are right. He's definitely a million times better there at centre-back than he ever was going to be as a right mid for us. Now, there was a lot of player suggestions for transfers. I'm going to go through and get some scouting done, but we don't actually have that much time to get full scout reports. We are trying to move players off the books as well first. Someone did mention about selling Olmo, Mukiele. I'm not against that. I'll never be against that. If big bids come in for the big players, I will do, but not in this first window. Let's have a bit of an opportunity to get to play with those players. But down the line, if the big bids come in, like potentially in real life, I do see that those two could end up leaving RB Leipzig. Most likely in the summer, not now, but if those bids do come in down the line, then we'll definitely be open to letting them leave the club. I haven't got a lot of time to get the scouting done, so I'm going to try and get as much scouting done as possible. But I wouldn't expect too much business in this window, because I don't really think we need to rip the squad apart here in the summer window. Also, another thing when it comes to transfers, and this might frustrate people, and that's absolutely fine if that's not the way you like to see people play, but when I play FIFA, I try and keep it realistic. The realistic in the game world we're in. I want people to remember that, but in the game world we're in, I try and keep it realistic. I will overpay for players. In fact, I always, 9 times out of 10, overpay for players. I will try and get a deal if I think the price is too high, but the value ratings on this game are pretty much purely based on overall. There isn't that much of a reputation in the game that really factors a value for a player like Mason Greenwood. You can go and sign him now for whatever club you want, as long as you've got the funds, which isn't a lot of money. It's the same with a lot of players. I could sign Erling Haaland at Wrexham if I had the right amount of money, I imagine. So I try and do it how I think the transfer fee is fair. If we're going in for a player and they are ridiculously undervalued, I'm going to overpay for said player. I might not overpay massively, but I will overpay for him because in reality, his transfer value is, in FIFA, pretty rubbish. Now, again, I understand that I can game the system by, you know, cheesing it, by lowballing managers, by going in 2 times and then you'll get the deal you want. That's not what I like to do in these career modes. It's not particularly something I like to do on the channel. If that's what you guys like to see, that's absolutely fine. Completely understand it, but you probably will not see that happen here. We might utilize transfer cheese a little bit more when we're doing our road to glory, but again, I'm not even sure we do it there. I just wanted to clear the air with that. When people come in and they might say, oh, you should have done this for this deal and this for that deal. That's fine in your opinion, but I'm not trying to game the system. I'm not trying to get someone for dirt cheap. And at the end of the day on FIFA, they give you a ridiculous amount of money. RB Leipzig right now has got 89 million. I can guarantee you in 2 seasons' time, that'll be 200 million. That's a lot of money. So that is another reason why we keep our transfer stance as it is and sometimes overpay for players. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's go and scout a bunch of players. Let's go and see who we can bring in. and then get into the games. We're going to kick off the episode playing Wolfsburg, which should be a good game. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. Wolfsburg could be a good test. They finished really well last season, and we will play Bayern Munich in this episode, along with maybe Bruges as well, to get that first Champions League game out of the way. I want to see how we're doing for time, though, after I've made a few transfers, because there was a lot to get through, of course, at the start of episode number 2. So another good suggestion was looking at the other Red Bull teams. So we've got Red Bull Salzburg here. I'm pretty sure Red Bull Brazil aren't in the game. I don't think they are anyway, but New York is, so we'll take a look at them. But I'm going to scout some of these youngsters as well, see if there's anyone that we can bring over from there. Of course, Karim Adeyemi is rumoured to a lot of clubs at the moment. Great goal-scoring record. He's probably someone I really want to pick up in a save, and this might be the perfect save for him. Right, so we're starting to get together a little bit of a list of players. Now, I've added Ortega because it was mentioned maybe we bring in another goalkeeper. And Ortega this year in real life has an unbelievable record for saving in the Bundesliga, so I thought we'd add him. Of course, I've added a few players that I'm scouting myself, that I've spotted, that I think might fit the team. And then there's a lot of players that you have recommended. Like Robbie Goosens here is someone who I am absolutely interested in, because for me, I think we need a left mid and a right mid, and that is probably it. Now, we are going to sign one player right now, instantly, while I wait for some more scout reports to come back. You can see here that I've literally rinsed Salzburg of all their great youth, like Benjamin Sesko. If you play Football Manager this year, Benjamin Sesko is a done. So he's there. The problem with Benjamin Sesko is this is probably not the save for him. As I said, this is probably only a 2-3 season save max, and we're not going to see the best of Benjamin Sesko in this save, but these players would make sense. Some did say, you know, sign players from the US, so I've looked at a few. Pulisic, I'm trying to find a reason why I could get him from Chelsea, and the only reason I've got in my head is that Chelsea have a lot of players that play in his position, so maybe it would make sense for him to come back to the Bundesliga, but I'm struggling. That's a way for thin reason in my mind for why he'd come back, so it definitely won't be this window, but just for an eye for the future. Now, Kostic is another player that I really like the idea of signing. Fantastic player, absolutely played brilliantly against Dortmund at the weekend. Would be a bit too expensive for me, which is a problem. The first player we're going to go in for here is Eunice Moussa. Now, I really like the look of him. I like his skill set. He's very quick, so fit our team and the way we're looking to press and just bomb forward as quickly as possible. Overload the defensive areas of the opposition. So we're going to go in for him. He's 18. He's from the US. I think he's a very good signing. It's a very Bundesliga signing. Again, we've talked about this. We've talked about transfer fees. If you think for 1 second that Moussa is only valued at 3.4 million in real life, you are mad. Now, I don't go over the top with this though, guys. I don't go now. I think really Valencia 10, 15 million they could be getting for him, but we're not going to go over the top with it. We're going to go in here at 6 million. I think that's a reasonable fee. They might ask for a bit more, which I hope they do, but they don't, you see? See how cheap he is? He's an 18-year-old hot commodity, future prospect, future star maybe. We probably could have got him for 4 million. This is why we overpay. It's not because I'm an idiot and I don't know anything about FIFA and I don't know how budgets work, and it's nothing to do with that. It's just purely because that is ridiculous. The fact we got him for 6 is ridiculous. We can argue it's because Valencia have a bit of financial turmoil. When transfers are only judged on overall, I'm going to overpay sometimes. That is the first transfer of this series. They're done and dusted. I love how versatile he is. He can play right mid, left mid, and cam, which is perfect for us in our situation. I'm really excited about this signing. We'll go put him on a development plan. Paid him 15k a week. We probably could have paid him less. In reality, RB would probably pay him more, but I think that's a happy medium. So this will be the starting 11 to take on Wolfsburg. Now, this is going to be a good test to see how much we need to tweak the sliders. If the sliders are cool where they are, and it was just purely the fact that we're playing against a team that is, well, really good at football. They've got Weghorst up top, still in the team. This is a decent squad. They're playing like-for-like formation. This, I don't think, will be easy. And Kunku is going to be our right mid for now. In fact, I like him there as right mid. It means Dani Olmo comes into this team, and it makes us even stronger, him playing out on the right. The versatility of the team at the moment is pretty decent. Big away day as well. We've got a big one coming with Bayern Munich next. So I want to see if the boys can really, I don't know, hit our stride like we did in the last episode. But will be nice to see. Again, I'm really treating this one as a good test now. A good test to see where the Bundesliga are at. You know, what's the Bundesliga saying this season? Is it going to be a little bit too easy for us? Do we need to tweak it? I wouldn't mind if we won the league first season, but I don't want to win it first season. You know, I want this to be a good few season save. And I don't think this team should be good enough to win it. A lot of that will be dependent on how Bayern Munich get on. I imagine they get on pretty well. Now, I did tweak the sliders a little bit in the Newcastle episode that I recorded the other day. So it is going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, the high press is on here instantly. And I'm not sure how we get out of this. As Mukiele gives it away. And that's a terrible chip. We need to figure our way out of this press. And quick. And that is not the way out of it. It's not been a good start. Compared to the other games we've played so far. Wolfsburg's press has been pretty decent. It's been enough for me to worry. And I am worried that we're not going to be able to deal with them today with the numbers. The formation they're playing same as us, and us poorly defending there, and he's hit the post. And now can we break away? This is an important moment now. Silva, we will break away. Finding Danny Olmo. We won't find Danny Olmo. Maybe I should have gone over the top there. I don't know what I should have done, but he's got to make that pass. Well, every time I clear it at the moment, it does feel like they're right back in. Philippe now, don't let him make that pass across. I just can't deal with this at the moment. I cannot deal with the team and how they're playing, and that'll be a great save. Well, 30 minutes in, and I am worried. I am extremely worried at the moment. If we get a draw out of this game the way we're playing, I cannot get a pass out. That's our state at the moment, and that just goes beyond the post. So that was a really bad first half for us. I don't know how we've come out of that unscathed. We're lucky. 5 shots for Wolfsburg. We haven't had a shot yet. We haven't been creative in the slightest. Our passes keep getting cut out. I mean, what was our pass percentage there, actually? 76%. 94 for Wolfsburg. So we need to come up with something very quickly in this second half. Here come Wolfsburg again. Lovely football from them. 94% pass accuracy in that first half. And that's a great tackle from Campbell. Lima now will just try and pump that forward. Silva's touch nearly took him beyond Saiss, who they must have signed from Wolves. I'm just trying to cut them out in some capacity at the moment. I'm just trying to stop them in their tracks. And it's not working. The counter-attack, which was pretty tasty last time out, has been non-existent in this game. Orban pings that down the line. Oh, that's well taken from Danny Olmo. This is what we need. Danny Olmo now. Is he going to go all the way? Danny Olmo all the way, maybe? Oh, what a save from Casteels. And that is our first shot. 70 minutes in. It's just not been our day today. But Wolfsburg will be questioning why they haven't scored. They're bringing on Waldschmidt. We're going to bring on Poulsen and Szoboszlai. We're going to see how they get on. Hopefully, we can just bag a goal here. This would be an absolute steal if we win this. I tell you that right now. And we do bag a goal. And what a goal it is by Orban. 1-0 RB Leipzig. Do we deserve it? No, but we have the lead and that's all that matters. Rocket of a header. And when you think about it, Bayern Munich up next. We play like this, we lose to Bayern Munich. So we really need the 3 points from Wolfsburg. We've just been lucky that we've blocked a lot of their opportunities. And we've made life that little bit more difficult for them by being super compact. Weghorst, now you need to stop him. Oh, Simakam will clear it. Again, swapped to the wrong player. Didn't want that, but we'll take it. And Kunku now. Oh my god, that's a really good clearance. This has to be perfect from him. Is it going to be perfect? He pulls it back. All the way back. Probably not the right pass. Poulsen! Oh, well saved by Casteels. It's not the right pass. Isn't the one we wanted, but these are the only breakaways we're having in the game. And Poulsen, I mean, he tests Casteels there. Unfortunately for us, we've got some extremely tired legs out there. And Kunku being the most tired. So Moussa will come on for his debut. And another goal here from the corner would be lovely. We're going to go towards Orban again, and he later gets his head on it. And will they clear it? They do eventually. All we need to do now is see this one out, really. That's all we need to do. And Orban doing that is not. He could be the hero. He might be the villain as well. We're not going to catch Weghorst. What a save, Golaski. Well, you either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's exactly what Orban was trying to do there. But we get away with it. They do have a corner now in a dangerous position. Surely he's offside. Apparently not. We can't get the ball clear. Just get the ball clear. Blocked. And another great save. I need a favour here, ref. I need a favour. I'll slip you a tenner if you blow up right now. They're going to be allowed to take the corner. It's not a bad one. It's a bad one. It is a bad one. And we're going to time waste a bit here. I don't usually do that, but it was enough. And we will beat Wolfsburg 1-0. Don't ask me how, but we managed it. I'll definitely be wondering how they haven't at least got a point from this game. 92% pass accuracy. Didn't dominate possession in the end. We came into the game a little bit more in the second half, but oh, we got so lucky there. Got another offer here for Silva. And like I say, I just don't want to let anyone go in the window, to be honest with you. I think we give them all a chance. We give them all a try, like in real life. And then in January, we'll probably be the bigger names. We'll see what happens. I mean, people are starting to bid not that far off his release clause. So, and I'm not going to change this release clause. So Andre Silva might end up being a casualty. If he keeps performing well, teams are definitely going to come in for him. We are top of the league at the moment. And I don't know what's happened here, to be honest with you, because Bayern Munich have lost a game. I don't know who they lost against. And Dortmund are nowhere to be seen if we look at that. Dortmund are in 12th. 2 losses, 1 win. I mean, hopefully the sim doesn't screw them over too much, because then that will make this too easy for us. I'm hoping that the sim isn't going to screw Bayern Munich over. We had it in Spain, right? The second season we won the league with Barcelona, but Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid didn't even compete. It's deadline day now, and I don't think we're going to sign anyone. I really don't. I'm tempted by Goosens, but I don't think we are. I think we got Moussa in, and I think we leave it now until January. I think that makes the most sense. See how the squad is. We need to get players off the books. There's 44 players in this team. Is it 44 or 42? It's 45. So there's 45 players on the books at the moment. It's too many. It's way too many. We've got players to come back from loan. So I don't want to add more to that at the moment. I want to see how the squad gets on this first half of the season. See what kind of results we pick up. And then we will make a decision in January who to sign. Again, throughout the time up until January, keep leaving feedback on players that you think would suit this team and would suit my style of play. And help us achieve the goal of winning the Bundesliga. Here we go then, Bayern Munich time. We are at home for this one. It's going to be a very similar lineup. Mukiele has now changed to a centre-back. Got an 83 rating now, so I'm excited to see how he gets on. We really struggled in that last game. I'm hoping that we can struggle a little bit less to get on the ball. That's my main focus in this match. Just maybe get on the ball a little bit more and not really struggle. The amount of passes we played were bad. I know we're trying to be a counter-attacking team and overload the opposition defenses, but we need to find a way to play out of the back a little bit smarter. Hopefully we could do that with the centre-backs we've got on the pitch today. That's a good team, and we know that they've got a stellar bench as well. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to try my best not to enter sweat mode during this game as well, because I feel like this game's going to be that kind of match. Again, I just want us to utilise the ball a bit better, but I'm not expecting us to have more of it. I'm expecting Bayern Munich to dominate possession, to outpass us. They start off with a football as well. Just avoid the early goal. Keep ourselves in the game. Like, look at that Wolfsburg game. We didn't concede early. We got our blocks in. We made sure we stayed as tight as humanly possible. And then in the end, you know, we come away with a victory thanks to a good counter-attacking goal. If we can do that in this game, I think that's the ideal way to win this. Hope for those bad passes there. Danny Olmo now making a run. I like that. We have to just hope for those bad passes. Almost going to just tweak that one back. That's lovely. That is lovely. 1-0 maybe. Oh, what a save from Neuer. You expect it, and Neuer goes up for it. Wolfsburg ain't going to win that. It's always going to go to the goalkeeper. That's what we need, those kind of breakaways. That was lovely play in between the striker and our two cams. Sane now. That's a lovely play. Lewandowski back into Sane. He got the right side. Sane then whips it across. Klosterman, I mean, I guess we get away with that. I thought that was going to be pretty horrific for a brief second. That is great play, though. Again, we're breaking out quickly. We didn't do that in the last game. Danny Olmo now. That's lovely play. He's found Nkunku. Nkunku for 1-0, and that's exactly what we need to do. That is how we need to break away. We've already started here a million times better, but can we just applaud that pass from Danny Olmo? That is a cheeky, cheeky bit of skill from him, and a great pass. Exactly what we needed. It's early days, though, and they've had most of the ball. They've applied the pressure without really doing too much. Davis now, he's going to be an issue because of how quick he is. Orban should be fine up against Lewandowski, I feel. Danny Olmo again now. Picks up the football. Oh, mate, that would have been such a good pass. He's looking really good in this match, though. I don't know how long we're going to get to keep Danny Olmo for. Might even go in January if the correct bid comes in, right? If they come in with the right bid, I'm sure you guys would want me to accept it there in January. So he might not be here for much longer. There's nice play between Angelino and Wolfsburg. And it's just, we've opened up play a little bit better in this match already. Wolfsburg now is going to be played in. Wolfsburg, he's not the quickest, so this has got to be a well-delivered football to Silva. It wasn't. And then I feel like there should have been someone lurking on the edge of the box. Davis now, that's a great ball into Leroy Sané. Hopefully. Oh, he's just so good on the football. I don't like Leroy Sané anymore. This side, Davis and Sané is just ridiculous. That's a good ball in. Lewandowski with the overhead kick. How did he manage to get that away? But what I say, the audacity of that, man. The audacity. Corner now by Munich, and we are hanging on by a thread. And it was expected in this game, to be honest with you. It was expected. But we are hanging on by a thread. And that thread is so unlucky. I think that's deflected in. I think that has deflected in from Mukiele, to be honest with you. Serge Gnabry with the goal. It feels like it was deflected. Now, we'll get a better look here, but I don't know, actually. Maybe that was just an unbelievable finish from Gnabry. Get a little bit of a better look here. Yeah, it's deflected. I knew it was. Oh, Davis there loses out to Nkunku. Nkunku wants that runner, doesn't he? He wants that runner. He's going to get it. He's going to get Dani Olmo. Oh, my God. I need to remember that Alphonso Davies is wearing a jetpack because he's rapid. Oh, I cannot believe how he caught up there. Oh, they're piling forward now. Leroy Sané. Do not cross the ball in. Well, Klosterman, get to that. No, get it away. Oh, my God. We get lucky. It's half-time. It's half-time. I could breathe just a little bit. But, I mean, would we take this right now? Of course we bloody would. There's going to be chances in that second half. And if we get one, I think we take it. Campo there. He's found Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo might find Andre Silva. He does. Andre Silva, can he get to it? He does get to it. That is beautiful play from him. What can he do now? He needs to wait. That's a good ball in. Forsberg. Oh, my God. Neuer with the save. That could be the biggest save of this game. Could really be the biggest save of this game. We're going to go in towards the main man, Auburn, who scuffs it, which made it difficult for Neuer. Oh, but at the end of the day, should this be 2-1 Leipzig? What can we do here now? Andre Silva. That might be perfect to Dani Olmo. Look at that. Alphonso Davies is my problem. Dani Olmo. What a save from Manuel Neuer. It's rare that we'll do this, but we're going to do a triple sub. Moussa, Szoboszlai, and Haidara will come on and just hopefully have an impact on the game. We're a bit unlucky. There's been a couple of moments this second half where we might have been able to win this. It's been exactly the game I wanted it to be, though, if we're being honest. For this magnitude of game, this has been a really good match. So they've got a corner here. It's a good one in towards Muller. Get to that, somebody. Get to that. Sabitzer. What can he do? Ex-Leipzig, do not crush my dreams. 1-1 still. 1-1 still. Another sub now. Lewandowski is coming off. Doesn't get any easier for us. You might say, oh, Lewandowski's going off then. That gets a little bit easier for Yorkie. No, it doesn't. Because Lautaro Martinez, yeah, he's coming on. He's the man that's coming on. So it doesn't get any easier for me. In fact, I'd say it gets harder. Sabitzer now. Is he going to lose out? He nearly loses out to Moussa. Keep on him though, Moussa. I just need to keep forcing them out wide here. Goretzka. Lose out. Lima. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Lima. That's a good pass. It's not a bad pass. Andre Silva now. It's got to be good from him. Moussa. On the overlap. That's a lovely ball out to Moussa. Moose is going to whip it across. Oh, what a kick away from Joshua Kimmich. And that will be the end of the game. And what a game this was. 1-1 the final result. And I can go and have a lie down and a cup of tea. I have to be honest. I want all derby games that we play to play exactly like that. That was the perfect derby game for me to bring you slider-wise. Absolutely perfect. So much fun. We could have won it. They could have won it. Brilliant. Starting to come a little bit thick and fast now. So we've got this Club Brugge game. A lot of players are tired, of course, after that Bayern Munich game. I do believe still the team we put out could do very well. We've got to keep our eyes, though, out there on Noah Lang. He's an unbelievable talent. Hopefully Leeds sign him in real life. And he doesn't do us too much damage today. I'm not saying this game should be easy, but I am kind of looking at it as a good way to try out some of the different players. And as a game that really is the one we need to win in the Champions League, because of course PSG and Man City are the other teams we play in this competition. I'm not really looking at either of those games and thinking, yeah, we're going to get points from them. If we can, that would be absolutely fantastic, but I'm not expecting it. Now this could be difficult because we're trying to play counter-attacking football against Bruges, who I imagine will sit relatively deep and make life very, very difficult for me. Ozolai here. Oh, that's good play from him actually. Fair play to the young man. That's a good ball across as well to Poulsen for 1-0. Oh, he can't get to it. He can't get to the rebound either. Got the bodies there if we need them. Oh, that's a lovely play again. Angelino now this time. Angelino still going with the football. He'll pull it all the way back. Moussa for his first goal here. What a moment for that young man. What a moment for that young man getting his first goal here for RB Leipzig. Over the moon for him. It was the right move by Angelino. Poulsen just gave us all that space in the box by making that run. Moussa with a tap-in in the end. Oh, proving to be a good signing. The game's giving him number 7. We will probably change that because you guys won't like it. But the game's giving him number 7. And he's handled his business pretty well so far. Oh, Bas Dost has gone through the legs there to Noah Lang. And so far, we've been equal to him. This time, I don't think we are going to beat Bastos. Just can't generate enough power on that header. Well, Bastos has been a bit cheeky here, and he's going to pick himself up a card. This might be a red. We'll see the tackle after, but it was really reckless from the striker. In our box, Bastos does this tackle. It just doesn't make any... He's just cynical, right? He just thought he'd kick through the back of Angelino. Got a lead at half-time, and that's all that matters, but this game's got a little bit scrappy as it's gone on. Angelino ping that one out wide to Moussa. We do with Moussa now. I just want to check something. Oh my god, he can just whine in and out, just like that. He can do that. He's got the ability to. He's got good skill moves as well. That's not bad. That's not bad! Shabozalai will score the goal as well! And it's the youngsters at play today! I feel like we needed it. I was messing about a bit with Moussa to see how good he was with the ball. He's pretty decent. It's a nice ball over as well. It's a good knock on, I believe, by Angelino. And this is a scrappy volley. I think if it doesn't hit the ground, that might not go in. But we managed to fool Mignolet, who, by the way, is an unbelievable goalkeeper. So, A for effort there. I just brought Almiron off of Bruges. And it's not a shock, if we're being honest. But they need to... I don't know. They need to find something. A goal kind of changes this... Oh, my God. I like Moussa. I like Moussa a lot. Oh, I thought he'd scored it. Mignolet with a great save. Moussa, sign him now. Sign him. Go pick him up. Go pick him up. Dirt cheap as well. We only paid 6 mil. This is a really good performance from the young American. They haven't had too many chances, and that's more credit to us. We limited what they can do today. Defensively, this is probably the best defensive performance of the episode. Oh, Bastos will rattle the post. I thought that was going in. It's been another one of those occasions where the ball just hasn't gone out. Bastos rattles the bar again. He's going to be wondering how he hasn't scored. There we go, full-time whistle. First game in the Champions League. Very, very happy with that performance. It was actually quite a difficult game. I think, you know, it weren't super open. They didn't give us too many chances. And they actually had a few. You've got to remember, Dust actually hit the woodwork twice in that. If they'd have gone in, it would have been 2-2. So we do get a little bit lucky that he couldn't find the target today. At the end of the day, it is the one team that we should be beating in our group. And it is the only one team that we should be beating in our group. So we are going to end today's episode top of the league and with 3 points in the Champions League. But the next time out, it'll be Man City or PSG. So it might not stay that way. I want to say thank you for the support on the series so far. You guys are smashing it. And I hope this is going to be an enjoyable series for you, as I'm sure it will be for me. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you smash it. I would really appreciate that as we continue to try and grow on YouTube. And hopefully at some point, maybe make this full time. We've got 10 points in the league. Things are looking good for RB Leipzig. I'll see you in the next one.